That's the Rapid Support Forces second-in-command Abdurrahim Dagalo on Wednesday, marking the takeover of Sudan's most strategic oil field in South Kordofan state. It's his group's latest territorial gain, and a scene no one could have predicted a few months ago. But Sudan's conflict has seen surprising shifts in just a year. This was how the map of control looked in early January. The RSF controlled most of Darfur, parts of Kordofan, the capital Khartoum, the second most important state of Wad Madani, as well as parts of Sennar in the southeast. But in the same month, they were expelled from most of those areas, including Khartoum, a highly symbolic loss. For a while, the momentum seemed to be on the side of the Sudanese army. The picture seemed rosy, and preparations were underway here in Port Sudan to move the seat of government back to Khartoum. But despite setbacks, the RSF remained strong. It still controlled most of Darfur, and it was laying siege to 4 state capitals or key cities across Western Sudan: el-Fasher, Baba Nusa, Kadugli, and Delenj. In October, and after a year and a half of siege, the RSF took el-Fasher, Darfur's last major city, and began a major push into neighboring Kordofan. A few weeks later, they stormed Baba Nusa in western Kordofan. Then Heglig fell without much resistance. And fears grew that they might do the same in Kadugli and Delenj before marching to el-Obeid and then on to Khartoum. The Sudanese army allied factions include groups that hail from Darfur. Losing their lands to the RSF was a major shock to morale. Their commanders, after years in the comfort of high-ranking political positions in Port Sudan, had to don uniforms, return to the field, and revive the fighting spirit among their troops. But after 2 years and a half of bloodshed, the prospects are grimmer than ever. The gains on every side tend to be fleeting. All peace initiatives have so far stumbled. The war has turned into a Sisyphean exercise with no end in sight, and it's mostly civilians who are paying the biggest price. The fear here is a permanent fragmentation of Sudan, with the western regions under the RSF becoming a real or a de facto breakaway state. Many believe only a miracle can prevent such a probability. Mohamed Vall, Al Jazeera, Port Sudan.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.